Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Deadly. Today I'm going to be showing all you guys how to complete every available task for Prapor for the closed beta testing. There is 8 tasks, so let's get started. The first task is going to require you to collect 3 MP133 shotguns and kill 3 scavs on the customs. It's actually pretty easy because you can actually purchase those shotguns from Skier already if you don't want to go into the factory or into the customs to collect it. So honestly, just get into the customs. You might get lucky and find all your shotguns when you kill your scavs, and if not, just spend a little bit of money if you want to speed ahead or go into the factory to get them. Task 2 requires you to find a bronze medallion on the customs map. Now, if you already have the machinery key, you can bypass the first step. But if you don't have the machinery key, then don't worry, it's part of the quest line. So the first thing you want to do is go to the customs dorms, the 3-level dorms, and go to room 205. It's partially blocked by debris, but you can crouch through the door. Search one of the jackets next to the poster of the girl, and you'll be able to find a machinery key. Next, you want to go down the road, keeping the bus station on your left, and go through the break in the wall towards the sniper tower where all the players usually stand. You'll see a giant oil transport truck, and you can jump up to open up the cab using the machinery key, and the bronze medallion will be laying at the floor. And just remember that you were unable to put quest items inside of your alpha, beta, and gamma containers, meaning that if you die, you have to go back to the truck to grab the pocket watch once again. But the keys are totally savable, so if you get the machinery key, don't forget to save it just in case you die so you can quickly redo the process. Task 3 is really easy. All you need to do is kill 14 scavs on the woods. So after you complete a couple woods runs, you'll be able to finish up this task no problem. And if you're looking for any tips on how to do this as quickly as possible, try to be the first ones towards the lumber camp and then primarily the cabin in the woods at the very end of the map. There's a lot of scavengers that spawn there, so if you can get there first and pick them off, you can get to the exit and rinse and repeat as quickly as you can. Task number 4 is one of the most difficult tasks for Prapor, so this is going to be hard, so prepare yourself and bring in some really good gear to make this happen. Number 1, you need to find a secure case at the customs office. This requires you to have the customs office key or have a friend that has a customs office key. If you don't have this key, you can find it by looting filing cabinets on the customs map and on other maps in the game. It just kind of comes down to RNG, but you're going to need the key to get into that building. Once you have the key, open the door and go to the back office that you have to breach kick and head towards the desk. You'll see the secure case inside the desk just above a stack of papers on the left-hand side and grab it. Once you have the document container, your next objective is to leave the zone. I focus on just getting to the exit whenever I'm completing these tasks, and I don't get distracted with PvP or PvE or even looting. Just try to get to the extraction as safely and as quickly as possible. Next, you want to queue up for a factory game. Now this might be a little bit difficult to explain because everyone has different callouts, so just watch the screen here on my movements and where I actually go. But you want to go to the room 3. This is the room that contains the normal exit that doesn't require a key, and you'll notice that up near the stairwell, there's a small little room on the 2nd level. You want to go into that room and you want to look at the ground, and whenever you see the word place, you want to hold the F key for a few seconds, placing the object on the ground. As soon as that is done, you need to escape factory as soon as possible, because of course if you die, you need to redo all the steps. You got to go back and grab the container, then you have to go into the factory and do this all again. So make sure that you're taking your time and being very careful with this. Once you have escaped, congratulations, you just completed the most difficult task for Prapor, so from here on out it's going to get pretty easy. However, it's going to require a little bit of RNG with the filing cabinets for you to find the right keys. Task number 5 is of course on the customs map, and it requires you to use a bunkhouse key, which is a black tipped key, and it looks like it has a notch ripped out of it. Now again, I already had this key because I search a lot of filing cabinets, so if you don't have access to the key, I would also check the customs office because part 1 of the quest says that you should gain access to the customs office to find the key. So actually comment in the comment section below if there's a 100% sure way of obtaining this key, but I got mine by searching filing cabinets. Once you've obtained the bunkhouse key, then you have to go to the bunkhouse, which is directly across the street from the bus station on Customs map, and you'll see 3 bunkhouses that are stacked on top of each other. You want to climb up the steps and open up the top bunk, and inside you will find the secure folder 0031. And just like the tasks before, you escape with the folder intact. If you die, rinse and repeat. Make sure you put your key in your gamma container and then hand it over to Prapor. Now, if you already have level 3 Prapor, this is going to be extremely easy for you. And if you don't, this is where it's going to get a little bit tough, because you're going to have to acquire 6 60-round AK magazines. And what's really funny is you can buy these directly from Prapor level 3. So if you guys are already leveled up and you already have a little bit of income and you already meet that level 3 requirement at this point, then you can just simply buy your magazines, turn them back in, and then you'll actually get 2 back from Prapor. But if you don't, it actually requires you to have a key called the ZB14 key, which can be obtained by, of course, looting filing cabinets, and also found periodically in rooms 218 on the dorms. Now, if you have the ZB014 key on the woods, it says that you're supposed to go to the bunker on the woods to open up the doorway and loot some of the magazines. But when I was there, I never found any magazines, so I'm not too sure if somebody already beat me to it or if that location has a higher probability of finding magazines. But every green crate in the game has a chance of spawning a 60-round magazine, and you can also periodically find them scattered around on the factory map or anywhere that actually spawns magazines. So if you don't actually have the ability to buy them from Prapor, then you're going to have to farm some green containers. But if you're like me, who had access to it, just buy the magazines and save yourself some time. Task number 7 is very easy, and I completed this with only a hatchet. All you have to do is go to the factory and go into the green bunker. You'll see a dead scavenger leaned up against the wall. Inside of his jacket, right around his neck, you'll be able to pick up the letter and then escape. That's all you have to do, and then talk to the therapist to complete the quest. And the last task for Prapor is very similar to the second task, so if you did that easily, then you won't have any problems with this one. You need to go to dorm 214. You can find this key by searching most filing cabinets on the customs map. It is an extremely common key, so you probably will only need 1 or 2 opportunities to actually search for it. Once you have the dorms 214 key, go there, and inside the red cup, you'll find dorms 203. Go to dorm 203, and under the bed will be the secure case. Leave the map with the secure case to complete the quest. And congratulations, you will be royalty for Prapor, and you've completed all the available tasks for Prapor as of the closed beta testing, September 18th, 2017. Keep in mind, if you're watching this video far in the future, there will most likely be additional tasks added into the game. Now, to finish up the video, I am just going to address probably the most common question. Why were you almost always playing this at nighttime? Kind of made it a little bit difficult for editing. I found it extremely easy to do these tasks at nighttime in comparison to doing it during the day. I had a much higher success rate, so I would highly recommend that you guys also try going at nighttime if you're having difficulty with any of these tasks. And of course, in a couple days, I will have task guides for the other traders coming very soon for the closed beta testing. I hope you guys found this video entertaining and useful. If you did, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe for more Escape from Tarkov content, and share this video around with your friends who are struggling at collecting and completing these tasks.